we have the trio, the clean tech trio that I talked about earlier, Jonathan and Gazde, Appel and Joyous Heart. But first we are going to see a video about Eden Energy, and then I'm going to blast some questions at them. Are we ready for the video?
Here we have HDPE, polyethylene terephthalate, right? PET, our water bottles. We have LDPE, we have some PVC in here, a whole mixture of different plastic compounds. Do not open dog poop. Today, we're going to be taking all of that material, putting it through our process, and creating this. This is what we call regenerative fuel oil. This is a carbon neutral, clean burning crude. All those materials in there today are going to be put through our process, and when this is wrapping up at the end of the day today, we're going to create this. So everything that went in is going to create this beautiful, clean burning fuel. That is an immensely combustible fuel.
I absolutely love the superhero status of that video. It's really, really empowering. Jonathan, now, with 15 years of experience dedicated to pioneering the innovative Eden Energy process, in one sentence, if you can do this, what is Eden and why does it matter on International Peace Day?
Well, thank you, Jarvis. And thank you all to everybody for being here. Before I answer that, I just want to thank OHM, the Good News Corp, and We Don't Have Time for putting on this beautiful event. I also would like to thank my father, Brian Appel, the original inventor of this technology, a technology that can truly reshape this world. So what is Eden in one sentence? I can give it to you in one word: restoration. So Eden is a technology that is a reverse engineering of Mother Nature that can take all carbon-based waste. That includes plastics, tires, food waste, municipal waste, hazardous waste, anything you could think of outside of metal, rocks, and glass, and in an efficient and effective manner, transform it into the world's cleanest burning hydrocarbons, biochar, liquid organic fertilizer, and water with no other waste or byproducts. It is a technology for true global regeneration where waste is no longer a harmful byproduct, but it is a commodity to a cleaner future.
Amazing. How cool is that? Gazde, I'm going to come to you as president, which is amazing. Keep these boys in check. And chief people officer.
Correct.
And Eden Nexus, which is the governing umbrella. Tell us, when people hear waste, the word waste, they think problem, right?
Yes.
That's kind of usually the thing that we associate with waste. What does it become when you treat waste as an asset?
Okay, good question. I think people think waste as a burden. So that's where it comes from. It's something dirty. It's something dangerous. It's something very difficult to get rid of, right? It pollutes our air. It pollutes our water. It pollutes our soil. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I think you guys all know what I'm talking about. And it costs cities billions just to manage it. And this is all because the systems right now, they are built just to dispose of waste, not to transform it. They burn it, they bury it, they ship it overseas. But at Eden, we actually flip that story. So what we do here, we actually treat waste as a raw material. So it's something full of potential, it's something full of energy. So when we hear waste, this is what we think of. We don't think of problem. And if you actually process it correctly, it becomes clean energy. It becomes clean water. It becomes clean regenerative materials. And you know what it also becomes? Economic opportunities, like a lot of them.
Love it.
So it becomes, sorry.
No, please,
I
carry
have a
on.
lot more to say. I'm so excited about this. So it becomes a commodity, as Jonathan said. It's not a burden. And it's also not a technical problem. We are all waste creators here. I mean, if you think about it, from the moment we're born, we start adding to the pile. So the most important thing is, that's why I wanted to continue, is when we start treating waste as a resource, we're gonna start thinking of ourselves in a different way. We are not passive consumers anymore. We're not part of the problem anymore. We are actually part of the solution. And that's the shift that we are doing at Eden.
Amazing, amazing. So what is one person's waste is another person's gold, right? Amen. All right. Joyous. Now, you are a 3 times founder, a regenerative capital partner, a regenerative economy specialist, and just a bloody good guy. How does cleaner water, healthier soils, and reliable energy reduce stress in a community and create conditions for peace?
Well, first of all, it's an absolute honor to be here with you, Jarvis, and all of you amazing humans on this beautiful day of celebrating peace. And I love that question. You know, one of the ways that we take peace from within, which is where it originates, and bring it into the world, is to identify the things that we all truly hold in common. And I could say a unifying belief for all of us is that we'd love to leave a legacy of a clean, healthy, thriving world for ourselves, our children, and all future generations. Right? So much of the conflict in the world is over a perceived scarcity of resources. Right? They say the next wars will be fought over water. I believe that anyone standing here today and anyone watching would agree that we can all stand for clean, healthy soil, water, and air. And from that space, we can truly begin to see peace as we no longer perceive a scarcity of resources, the things that we need to thrive. Those are all, soil to grow our food, water to grow our food, to nourish ourselves, to realize that there is no such thing as scarcity. We've just not been aware of the solutions to implement that allow us to regenerate as quickly as we've depleted in this last couple of centuries since the industrial age. So for me, I believe that peace comes from a shared mission, a shared purpose, a shared legacy, where we all realize we can be leaders and stewards. And part of the solution is Go Stay Shared. We can, through our actions, through our voice, through our beliefs, we can create a brighter future today. And the reason I have devoted my entire life to being on the journey with these absolutely brilliant human beings I'm blessed to walk the earth with, bringing forward Eden, is because we're taking something that around the entire world people hide, they bury the data, they burn and illegally dump the waste, thinking of it as a liability. And for a perspective shift, for everyone to see that actually we can regenerate our soil, our water, our land, and our communities through transforming what we once perceived as waste. Being able to remove the word waste from our vocabulary, look at the things that we dispose of today as compost to power a brighter future, I believe that is a key pathway to experiencing peace as a species.
Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, amazing. Okay, Jonathan, you're behind this tech. Just give us the journey of what Eden Energy Technology does for example, a banana peel or a bit of plastic, but no jargon. We need to understand what you're saying.
Well, that's one of my gifts. I guess I've been around this tech long enough, I can explain it as simply as possible. And once again, I'm the second generation inventor. I got to grow up with this technology in my life. And what this technology is, very simply, is a reverse engineering of Mother Nature. So oil is a natural construct. It's a combination of two of the world's most abundant elements, carbon and hydrogen. You bond those together, you create a hydrocarbon, right? That's all oil is. Now, oil is filled, that comes out of the ground with bad actors, heavy metals, dioxins, all these really bad chemicals that pollute our air. What we have figured out is that by using water, the key element to our entire process, we're able to actually cleanse the waste of all these bad contaminants. And using water, the water molecule splits, and the hydrogen molecules, they become the reaction. They break down waste down at the molecular level. Now, we all remember high school chemistry. Sugar, C6H12O6, right? 6 carbon
Hold on, I
molecules.
said no jargon.
That's not jargon. I'm talking about sugar, what we're all eating. Come on now. But what we're able to do is we're able to free those chemical bonds and just have the carbon left over, remove the oxygens. So we're able to break down everything at once. So whereas incineration and pyrolysis, you can't have water, water is the magic. Water is the key. It breaks everything down, allows you to have the cleanest burning fuels, the cleanest biochar on the market, organic liquid fertilizers, and water. The sustenance of life, exactly. There is no waste. There is no byproducts. It is a complete, full recycling system. Plastics, food waste, it doesn't matter. The system treats it the same exact way. Even chemical compounds that we all have come to know, such as glyphosate, which is comprised of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and hydrogen. Nothing dangerous in their own right. In fact, nitrogen and phosphorus, two of the most important molecules for plant growth, and carbon is the molecule of life. We're able to liberate all those compounds and turn one of the world's most pervasive pesticides into methane gas that is clean burning and carbon neutral, and yes, an organic liquid nitrogen phosphorus fertilizer, the world's most hazardous chemicals, into the solution for plant growth and energy. That's what the technology does. That's what separates it apart from everything else.
It really does deserve a round of applause. Amazing. Guzde, I'm going to come to you. We only have a minute left, but I do want to end this just in the spirit of our future generations. As a father of children, in 30 seconds, how is this going to help my kids?
Okay, great question. Well, first, I would say your children are going to breathe cleaner air and drink from safer waters, but these are no-brainer. I would also say they are going to grow up in a world that is a lot healthier, that is more stable, that has a lot of opportunity, and actually a possibility of living in peace. What I believe is our children's future is shaped by the systems that we design today. So the time is now. That's why it's very important what we're doing.
Beautiful. Let's hear it for the Eden Energy Trio. Thank you all. We have run out of time. 10 minutes goes so quickly.
I want to say one more thing.
Go on, go for it.
I just want to remind everybody on this day, nothing is too broken to fix. We have hope.
Yeah. I agree. And you can see that in the passion of everybody watching here and you guys at home. Eden Energy, don't forget the name. They are going to be with us on the OM journey. We are going to be with you on your journey. We love you. Thank you for bringing such a disruptive, brilliant technology to the world. Thank you.
The solution to pollution is here, and Eden will be restored.
All right, bring Eden back to Earth.